Hi, I'm Jonny Swift, digital marketing consultant, and today I'm going to talk about competitor names on Google Ads. Can you use them? What is allowed? And everything to do with that topic. So let's get into it. So to answer the question straight away, can you use competitor names on Google Ads? No. Overall, no. The short answer is just no. You cannot use competitor names without having their permission. For example, if you on your ad copy say we are cheaper than blank, or we are better than blank, you can't do that without their permission, and you're likely not to get their permission even if you ask. And the reason for that is basically trademark protection. If their business is trademarked, you cannot just use it without their permission. It's as simple as that. It can depend on per country, but I would basically just say no as a concrete answer. But what about brands that you sell? For example, you might sell footwear and you might sell Adidas shoes, for example, Adidas trainers. Can you use that name? Yes, you can use that name if you have the right permissions. It always depends on what the basically the brand is saying. But there are a few things you should do before doing that. For example, please check that the trademark policy carefully. Just check that it's all right. Ensure that you have permission where required, and also follow their brand guidelines too. They might want it structured in a similar way. For example, some just use all capitals, some might use any capitals. Make sure you are using their trademark, what it says on their website. Normally businesses have this on their website, you just need to find it, and if not, just ask them. So the main difference between the two different using competitor brands is that one is to use like as an attack on compare, which is not allowed, but a brand that you are actually selling legitimately is potentially allowed, but just err on the side of caution just in case. And if you want to basically read this further, you can go to this trademarks in the Google Ads policy, and you can read about what is and what isn't allowed. They also have like an AI agent if you want to just ask this a question instead. But yeah, you can kind of see all the issues around this and potentially do's and don'ts when it comes to using competitor names. However, in terms of using Google Ads and bidding on competitor names, this is allowed. I can't see any document where this is not allowed, and it is sometimes done very cheekily by some Google Ads businesses, where they can try to target competitors by basically trying to give people a better deal for going for them. A good example is, for example, Fat Joe SEO, which is basically they sell backlinks and stuff for businesses. If you just search Fat Joe SEO, people are searching this, and you see things like try Rhino rank instead, more SEO sort of competitors, that sort of thing. Strategy first, link building, who look like they've got a strategy of targeting Fat Joe. These look like they've gone really against them, which in my opinion is a very controversial way. You could really upset your competitors doing this, and you don't always see great results because people who are searching for Fat Joe more likely to just go with their services anyway. But it's something to take into account when it comes to this, that this is allowed. Whether or not you want to do this is another thing altogether. So to conclude, are you allowed to use competitor names on Google Ads? Yes and no. Just make sure you've got the right permissions, make sure you're not using it to compare. But if you want to use Google Ads as a way to basically target their keywords, you could do that, but obviously err side of caution, it might be something you don't want to do for various reasons. But if you want to, you can do that. And hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you would like to like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel, and you might see other videos that could be of help. Thank you very much.